I see. I see. Salad fell for my trap. Hello, everyone. Hi. Salad fell for my trap card. Hello, Astatin. Hello, Chano. Hello, Salad. Yo, Liquid. What is up? Fibsh indeed. Oh. Thank you for the name. You don't feel particularly trapped though? Yo, whoever invented Monster, my god. Genius. Genius. Monster's so good. Well, I'm glad you're not feeling trapped, Salad. Hello, Dagger. Hi. Yeah, I don't know how. Oh, okay. My overlay's been fucked recently. I don't know, like, how I get, like, ordering issues, but apparently the dancing dino is not a mod, which is pretty cool. Deploying hydration countermeasures. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me grab my water from the fridge. I hope it's cold. I don't remember when I put it in. I put it in earlier though. 1 second. Why wouldn't I mod Dino Dance? Because they would play like dance all over my rules and stuff. Dunno. I haven't actually thought of it before. Maybe I should. Mod the Dino Dance, but not the salad. But yeah, how's everyone been? I am finally making it to the end of Doctor Who. My Doctor Who run from start to finish is finally coming to an end soon. And my god, some of these last seasons, they're not great. They're not great at all. It's kind of sad. You know, some of them are better than I remember, which is good. If Dino Dance isn't a mod and you're not a mod, does it make you Dino Dance? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Yo, how's the bitrate today? How does it feel? Yeah, it probably makes you. It makes you. Does that mean every time you see your little not a mod tag, you do a little dino dance in your little chair? You're just sitting there watching the owl stream, and then you send a message, and then you get reminded, and then you're like, oh heck yeah, and then you do like a cute little dino dance. Yo, Fizz. Hello, Fizz. We meet again. Thank you for attending. Yo, the Great Finch has one nice amount of points. Yeah, that is the face of salad. That is correct. Well, we just worked out that when salad is sitting in their chair, not streaming, they're dino dancing. Yeah, I forgot to get back to someone. There's someone that sent me a message about something and I forgot. I know there's a message. I don't know who it was or what it's about. Oh no. Why do I always remember when I can't respond? Oh no. Resting salad face. Yeah, maybe your hydration powers would be increased if you were to rename yourself to Hydro Salad. Hmm? Thoughts? Thoughts? Ah, yeah, I think I'm up for just a chill stream today. I don't think we're gonna go super hard into. Well, we're gonna do some programming for sure, but I don't know. Vibing is on the table. Hydro salapog. Did you miss the D? I think Fizzbuzz misses the salad D. Oh no. Oh no. You did message me like 2 weeks ago? Oh no. Wait. Is it? Could it be? Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm sorry, salad. I'm sorry. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, I like Grimm's drawing of uh forced feline feminization of you, salad. That's pretty pog. I think that's a pretty awesome style AMO. Like with the green hair. I don't know. It's pretty pog. I think Grim did an excellent job there. Yeah. I've been meaning to do yoga again. Like, I kind of want to do yoga again, but I don't know when it comes time to like actually doing it, I'm just like, eh. But I know if I do it, it's gonna be hella pog, hella pog. I don't know how to get past that threshold, the threshold of doing it. Yo, I just tried to start Awakened PoE, which those who don't know, that is the like macro trader thing for Path of Exile instead of running Godot. That's not quite right. It's not quite right. Yeah, not addicted. Yo, I'm not addicted. I swear. I swear I'm not addicted. It's just that I have like literally 10 billion hours, actually 10 billion hours in Path of Exile from the past. And the way I launch that is I CD into my downloads folder and then I execute Awakened PoE Trade app image. And the way I launch Godot is I CD into my downloads folder and then I launch Godot. It was just automation. I stop when nah. I'm being abused. Chat's abusing me. Maybe I should just end stream right now. Maybe we should just play some PoE. um Oh my god, I'm sorry. My can expanded. I've only been playing PoE like a little bit, like every I don't know, like I launch up PoE and then I do like 6 to 8 maps because usually that's all I have prepared. Like I pre-prepare the maps. So then when I do have time, I can just blast in PoE. I just chill out, blast for like half an hour to an hour, and I run out of maps or whatever, and then I set up for next session, and then yeah, and then I go again. Although I did set up for next session this time because blast. There's nothing more fun than blasting in PoE with my shattering concoction build. Not addicted at all. Well, like I know I'm not addicted, so this is all slander. Thank you. Yo, if only I had a head pat redeem. Imagine that. Having an alkaline dedicated head pat redeem. Holy. Yeah, thank you for the head pats. And hello and good morning, I think. Maybe. Not sure on that one. Yeah, hello. I hope your day's been good. Yeah. I'm yeah, oh my god. Yeah, okay, I'm forgetting to reply to everyone today. That is something. Yo, what is that head pat emote? Where did that one come from? Dunk star. Yo, I'm doing some snooping. What is a dunk star? Yo, they have pixelized their background. What the Final Fantasy? Yeah, they're a true variety streamer. They have like over 10 games in there recently played. Holy. Yeah, skipped and some. That's fair. That's fair. You finally snapped out of like a 4 hour trend. Yeah. To be fair, same. Same though. Like, between. Well, I guess it must have been a food coma. Between getting my KFC and now, I don't really remember much. That's probably bad. Like, I remember going to get the KFC and then getting home, and I was like sweaty because it was hot outside, because it's always fucking hot outside. And so, like, I had to wait a bit for it to like chill the fuck out. And then, um, what happened then? I'm pretty sure I watched Doctor Who and ate. Yeah, I must have. I must have. But then, like, I think I was sleeping because I don't know. It's a blur. Yeah, thanks for the pats. Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of pats. Holy yesterday. Yeah, why is there an inverted one in there? Yo, it's from someone that is currently live. Yeah, I've seen that emote before. It's not inverted. Yo, it's a green girl. Yo, I'm just a fucking investigating other Twitch streams. They're live right now. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. They're playing Tiny Glaive, whoever that is. Schnoo. Schnoo? Don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, it's been a day and a half, I think. It feels like more than a day. It feels like it's been like 3 days minimum. I don't really know. I did have a muffin at some point, but I don't think that was today. Man, I'm addicted to the muffins. See, like, if you want to get me for addicted at anything, it's the muffins. It's the muffins. Like anytime I could fit in an excuse for a muffin, I'm probably eating a muffin. Whereas Path of Exile, that's not the case at the moment. I'm not like, oh, I could sneak in some Path of Exile right now. No, I'm just like, I have some maps set up and there's some things I want to do. Let's farm it for an hour and then I do and have fun. Tiny Glade is such a cozy game. So we're just building scenery like a diorama. Yo, maybe we have a string derail into Tiny Glade. You don't know what I'm doing? What you're doing, the softest bet? Or safest, man. Remember, imagine reading safest as Safest. I should unlearn English already. Clearly, I don't have the vocabulary to. I don't have the reading comprehension. Let me try reading it again. You don't know what you're doing. The safest bet is that you are eating a muffin while playing PoE. Yo, that is a dangerous combination when I'm addicted to both. Mm-mm. 2 out of 3 chance you're right. Yeah, I haven't eaten a muffin and played PoE at the same time for a long ass time, okay? Okay? I'm I'm reformed. Except for muffins. Oh man. Yo, Tiny Glaive does that cool shader effect thing that I've looked into. Hang on, is full screen Steam gonna work? Yeah. Yeah, it is the auto texturing, where like it procedurally generates the texture. Usually it's used for terrain, but they've like used it for the fuck, what's it called? Yo, yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but like yeah, usually they most tutorials use it on terrain like this, like they're showing you now, but they've applied it to buildings and stuff. That's wild. And that's why they can change the color and texture so easily as well. Man, this is genius. Whoever made this is a genius. They probably have made a fuck ton of money. Should we have a sneak peek on how much money they've made? Approximately. Yeah, some of the day to nighttime colors I don't like, especially this blue. Like at the moment, my eyes are not fond of them. Um, let's find Steam DB. I think it's Steam DB, right? That's where you can spy on games. Yo, I'm streaming on YouTube, by the way. I mean, everyone knows because I said it yesterday, but it's a thing. It is happening. Tiny Blade. Mm, yo, look, we can see prices and shit. Look at that. It's on Linux. Well, it's Steam Deck playable, never mind. It's not native Linux. Yeah, whoa, a 95.3% review. Yo, that's insane. That's insane. That's a crazy ratio. In Australian dollars. Yo, this is the lowest recorded price. Converted price, yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yo, is this converted price? Yo, what the? Yeah, look at this. So when you're okay, okay, so this is clearly showing us how expensive everything in Australia is. I think because like other than the US and then I guess the euro, then maybe not. Then it's just the conversions are weird. Holy. They have a lot of like quote unquote not quite discounts in all of these. Yo, if you're in Japan, yo, you get it 20% off. What? Singapore even. Mm-mm. Eden, hello. Hi. 14 euros is 25 AU. Is that right? I guess it is. You hear your queer? What we were yapping about? Well, we saw the cool tiny glaive shader effect thing. Like this auto procedural generation. I don't know what it's called. It's got a name. And it's very cool. Um, and so we're having a sneak peek on how much money it made, but I ended up looking at the prices. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, they have the signal price graph. Nice. Oh, We're very zoomed in. Yo, that is an impressive. I guess everyone wakes up here, right? Around 8 p.m. each day. They hit the peak users. 8 p.m. UTC. That makes sense. Yeah, hello Nora. Hi. Yo, 274 top sellers. What the? That's insane. Why does it say Steam release? Ah, Steam release. Yeah, they're on the up and up. Wait, did this only come out recently? Oh, nice. They come in waves, they do. It's almost like most of the world is awake and free for certain periods of time. It's kind of cool they never dropped to zero though. Like, there's always at least like 250 people playing at any given time in the last week at least. Yeah. Last 3 months. Yo, what happened here? Oh, Christmas holidays. Oh, look at that. Christmas holidays. Everyone got gifted it and they started playing it. Yo, that's Pog. Yo, if I was the owner of this game, I'd be real chuffed about this. Holy. Yo, these people, they know what they're doing. Yo, who made it? Who made it? Pound Slate. This is their only game. Indie studio comprising of 2 developers, yeah. Yeah. Well, yo, why is their website? I don't think that's their website. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's very Pog. Very Pog. The ADHD addicts working on their 43 43rd 1579th diorama. Yo, I cannot read or speak today. This is problematic. The 250 average, that is true. You think they're just like constantly on there? They're just working on it and then they fall asleep and keep it running and then they wake up and continue working on it.
Habinera says the ADHD addicts working on their 43,579th diorama are the 250 average lol.
Thank you, Nora. Thank you. There is no break in hyper focus. True. Sleepings from plebs, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. How could I be so mistaken? Wait, do I like I don't know if my brain is on enough for this kind of work right here. We have some work to do. We have lots of work to do. Hello, Soa. Hello. Yeah, so like if I do work on some of this, what we're working on is probably the grid system so that we can like place characters like up on a position on a grid and then we just get the height of that square and then we put the character on that height. Another thing I need to do is make this square thing a two-pass system so that the second shader can be the wave one that we made yesterday. And what I mean by that is we have a little bounce thing, so that's gonna like act. Hopefully it looks better. I don't know. We might fiddle around with it again. But basically, if a character was to land right in the middle, with like a big attack, it would make that little effect. It's still very tweakable. It's just a proof of concept, I guess. Mm-mm. LQ sub spotted. Nice. Yo. Sorry, I had a sneak peek at your previous message, Soa, and they're pretty based. Pretty based. Yo, I was having some bread with skin on it the other day. It was pretty good. It's almost a chessboard. It is almost a chessboard. Skinny bread. Yeah. Oh. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yeah, so I need to work out like how to like do a bunch of things. Mm. Okay, so we need to set up a grid and um sorry, I'm looking for something and be able to do a bunch of stuff based around that grid and also like send back a bunch of squares related to that grid and like a bunch of ranges too and probably a few other things. So I guess we need a new GD script. I don't know if it's going to be attached to anything though. I think for now we'll just attach it to the main node 3D and this will be called like, we'll just call it grid for now. Grid math? Map math? Well, let's just call it grid. Oh, it broke. Hello? I'm getting Godot. Yeah, why does Godot do this all the time? Hello? Yeah, look, nothing works. I can't click on anything. Yeah, Godot died. Yeah, hello Godot. Well, I'm gonna have to force quit Godot. Yeah, okay, we broke it. It is broken. Let's just open a new one. Okay, this is correct. Attach script. Okay, it didn't die. Okay, it didn't die. We did it. It didn't die. We go class name. Uh, grid, I think. And we need to give it fields, I guess. Because if we have, I guess it has size, right? has a length and a width, because we only, as far as I know, we're only working on the X and Y, so we go length and width. So if we just call it a size, export size is a vector 2i. By default, let's make it like 5 by 5, I suppose. Sizema, hello cabbage, hi. Thank you for sending me to the EU. Holy, yo, this is the year of the EU. It's gonna be good. Redeem my points, yeah. Yeah, redeem my points. Okay, so we have size. Do we make our own cells? I think we make our own cells. We just go cells, and then this has a vector of. See, I want to use an enum, but we can't use enums. Because, you know, I want an enum that has either tile or, well, I don't think it would work anyway. But it's nice to have an enum of either tile or character, and then just have both of them, like, in a vector. But it's probably fine. How do we know when someone is in a cell? Okay, let's start with size. Okay, so we have size. I don't know if we call ready in process like in a cell. No, the cell that is within you, the inner cell. Because we also need to know the range and a few other things. But I suppose if we have, we have a vector of cells that are an array of vector 2i. And this holds all of the cell positions. But then, like, I also want it to hold, is there tuples? Is there tuples? Can I go, wait, do I even need it to be a tuple? Probably not, right? I probably don't. I probably don't need it to be a tuple. Okay, so if we have cells that are just an array of positions, does this help us? Because the way this would work is we would go dollar sign grid map. Wait, we got all of the meshes here, didn't we? Yeah, because we have a mesh library. So if I just copy this. Do we have access to mesh library here? Lib is equal to that. An array of tuples versus a tuple of arrays. I don't know if a tuple of arrays would work. Oh yeah, so I think we get the mesh, but I don't think we get the surface, right? Because we don't care about the surface. What we care about is the position. Yo, why does autocomplete just not work? Like, hello? Is this like mesh like this? Does autocomplete work now? It does. It does. Wait, how do we get like the positions? Hmm. Get faces, get surface count. Hmm. Part of me kind of just wants to go back to well, not go back to, but like start generating the tiles manually. Oh, yo, how do we get the position? Like what? Oh. Wait. If I press play here and we go remote, yeah. So grid map doesn't have tiles per se. We have Mouse au chocolate. Whoa, that sounds hella delish. Nom nom nom. Oh, that sounds so good. Yo, Rematch, hello. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I think what we're missing at the moment is just looking at documentation, I suppose.
Aestheticien says mousse au chocolat.
Let me use the French one to see if we get something even close to the correct pronunciation.
Astatin c'est mousse au chocolat.
Mousse au chocolat. Mm. Give me back Prudence. Okay, grid map uses mesh live view, which contains listed tiles, blah blah blah. Internally, grid map is split into a sparse collection of octants for efficient rendering and physics processing. Every octant has the same dimension and can contain several cells. Grid map doesn't extend visual instance 3D and therefore can't be hidden or color mask based on
Vixien says
layers.
mousse au chocolat.
Mousse au chocolat.
Fispus
Yo.
cheer 60 bits.
Yo.
Cheer 10, cheer 10, cheer 10, cheer 10, cheer 10, cheer 10.
Cheer 10. Thank you. The Frenchies will be happy. I know I am. Mousse au chocolat is French for chocolate mousse. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware, Nora. That is true. Well, isn't it mousse like technically chocolate of mousse? Like kinda, but yeah. Center X, center Y. Oh, these are properties. We don't care about that. Cell size. Cell scale, collision layer, mask, priority mesh library, physics. Okay, none of this helps. Chocolate mousse is Canadian for Canadian. Being a knockoff brand, you have chocolate elk. Wait, really? That would be that. Chocolate elk. I'm pretty sure you're joking, but I could see it being a thing. I could see it being a thing. Get basis with orthogonal index, get cell item, position. Get item basis. What is a basis? You watched a video once? Where someone made mousse out of chocolate and then filled it with mousse out of chocolate. Wow. Oh wow. So it's a chocolate mousse with mousse sour chocolate on the inside. Holy. Okay, so this is what I hate about Godot. We're going into a little thing. Here it says get meshes. It just says it returns an array. And it doesn't tell you what is in the array. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just an array. It's just an array of things. It's like there's 4 circles on that map. Just 4 things.
A Statinchen says Moose o Chocanada. Our home and native land.
You're ND based in this chat. Yeah, Vix is pretty based. Heckin' so. Yo, what the? Get used cells does return an array of vector 3 I. Yo, this is what we need. Get used cells. Oh, this is what we need. Get used cells. Yo, they have a function for exactly what I need. Who would have guessed? So we don't need all of this. We don't need all of this. Can we just go get used cells? And then this is Godot ran on it. Yeah, well I found the thing I wanted. Yo, can we do maps? I remember trying to do a map in the past. Maybe it's bad. I remember there was something silly with mapping in Godot. How do we map in Godot? Map. Yeah, function of map. Map.double map. Yeah, okay, so we just fill it with a function. So we go dot map, then we go func, and it takes in a position, and it returns a vector 2i of position.x and position.z. It's about to get funky in here. It is.
Bixia says Ooh Canada, Moosima chocolate, Ooh Canada, Maplema pancake, Ooh Canada, Hockima ice rink, Ooh Canada, Sorima people.
Alrighty. Cells. Is there a way to remove duplicates? No. Moosema chocolate? Moosema chocolate. Yeah, I don't think my brain is ready for a conversation. It's not good. You forgot freeze my hair and break it off in negative 40 degree weather. Yo, I wish it went to like 18 degrees, let alone 40 degrees. Negative 40 degrees is insane. I'm glad it was the most based. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of duplicates here, I think. How do we get rid of duplicates? Yeah, why is the old Godot still around? Like what is this? The old Godot just doesn't want to die. I'm gonna put it on the other on the other desktop over here. This is the graveyard, the Godot graveyard. Deduplicate. Yeah, exactly. I need a dedupe. There's a duplicate. I can duplicate it. There's also a resource, a reduce. But yeah. I need like a compare function. But there's no compare function. Like we could sort it, and then basically if we sort it and then we go yeah. And we go for cell in cells, and then we just have a boolean here. We just have a boolean. This boolean will be like same as last. No, we'll go last position, and this we'll just take the 0th element here, and we should probably not iterate over the thing itself. So for I in length of cells, range 1 to length of cells, because we want to skip the first one, right? Is this not how you do it? I swear it was range. Maybe it's just a comma. Maybe it's weird like that. Well, it is weird like that, nice. Godot yard, yeah. For an array, if I is equal to duplicate, shoot, oh my god, salad. Your American is showing through. Oh my. Cat cells sort unique. Yo, thank you for the follow. 0. Oh yeah, so basically here we just go if cells at I is equal to last position. We just go cells at I, cells dot remove I. Now, okay, this is not going to work, right? Because we're doing it the wrong way around. Do we have like a dot reverse function? We don't have a reverse function. This is not Rust. We need to do the length of cells to 1, right? We do. Okay, that does work. There is no equals function because Godot. Okay, we make that equals. That's fine. What do you mean there's no remove function? Yo, hello? Yo, what's how do we not have a remove? Is it a raise variant? No. Bash game dev? Yeah, you're in the wrong stream for Bash game dev. I believe that is Bad Cop's area of expertise. Yo, where's my, is it pop at? Is it really pop at? Really? Oh my god. Isn't Godot really unhappy about removing elements in an array? You're iterating over it? You're pretty sure you read something like that in the docs? No. Well, like, if you're iterating it, okay. So, in most languages, like, if you're iterating it from 0 to the end, removing the index as you go is gonna be bad, because as soon as you fucking hell. As soon as you remove an earlier index, like the rest of your indexes are going to be wrong. But if you do it from the last cell all the way to the first cell, then you're removing it from like, I don't know, it's kind of like top to bottom. Like the index you're actually referencing is going to stay the same no matter where you remove it, which does mean we need to get the last value here. Do they have a last function? They don't have a last function. We just have to YOLO cells.length, I guess. Is it length or length minus 1? And does this go to 0? Because is it inclusive or not inclusive? Man, there's so many questions. Why can there not just be a .rev like we have in Rust? You know, heard of that in your life, Pop Hat? Yeah, it's pretty bad. What data structs just cells? No, it's just an array of vector 2i. That is it. Rust Magado. Well, that's what I was thinking. I could make the whole grid system in Rust and then just call that, and that will solve like a bunch of problems. But it does come with a few other issues. But that means I would be able to do all the cool Rust things with it. Even C++ got iterators? Well, yeah, like Godot has iterators. We just can't use them here. Is range a generator? I think it's a...
Bixia said we sprinkler goes like this. And count back right.
What does that sound like in French? Thank you for that. I want to hear what it's like in French.
Bixiav semi-sprinkler goes like and come back like
Okay, it works better on the French one, I think. Although it does shrink the first half down by quite a lot. C++ has range adapters. What's a range adapter? Darting on the myriad. Is that right? Range. Wait, what's the third element? What's the third element in range there, Nora? Range of cells -1, which means it's inclusive on the first one and maybe not inclusive on the second one. Well, what is the third element in range? It's called the step value. Oh, because does it not do that by default? If you have a range going, okay.
Letter 1 D3 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 letter 1 D3
Okay, I'm sorry. I was supposed to make a sound. Yeah, I don't have. Let's try French. Oh, never mind.
Dol.
Wait, why does that sound like lol?
Dol.
The French lol at the word balls.
Balls.
Thank you, Yefweet. Step. Last eye. Last eye. Yeah, what's wrong with this?
Happy Laura says je ne sais pas.
Je ne sais. You do not know? You don't. Wait, I don't know what sayes is. Is it you don't know? Thank you for attending, if. Range adapters are basically composable iterators. Yo. Imagine if I had, like, if I knew the names of the thing I run into is I know how a bunch of things work, but then I don't know their official names for things. And so I feel dumb when I read composable, because it's like a composable adapter, right? Iterator. I'm sure I know how it works. It's just like, I'm like, what does that even mean? Or you can just
Bixiev says I am.
You can combine them. Oh, right. Yeah, they look hella complicated though. Is this how to write a simple order increment? Wait, mutable. Yo, man, I'm pretty glad I moved away from C and C++, honestly. Like they're fine languages, but they seem like too much work for my small brain. My small brain is like, oh my god. CS is first person singular savior, which is no. I don't know. Oh, it was I don't know. Okay. Like Rust iterators, you can combine them. Yeah. You agree the syntax is kind of special? It doesn't show up on my overlay. The TTS does not know. The TTS redeems never show up on my overlay, right? Oh, you mean the squares? This
The statistician says savoir equals savoir.
savoir. Yo, are you my savoir?
Ah, ça tangent, savoir, ça vous, R.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Uh. Wait, did you send a message that was like entirely squares? It doesn't. Yeah, Twitch must have filtered it out, I guess. Yeah, TTS did get it. Wait, no, if TTS got it, then Twitch didn't filter it out. Because this did have a bunch of squares. Can I control Z it? I cannot control Z it, no. This did have a bunch of squares in it, but it doesn't know how to say square. Mm-mm.
Bixia
Oh!
says.
Oh no, we're left hanging. We're like, what did Bixia say?
Bixiavre, c'est.
Yeah, it just doesn't even try. Hang on. If we go kokoi and oh no. Am I ready to hear this? The 3-minute voice sample from my voice? Will it even say the and? Probably not. It would probably just say Bixia sayings in a Japanese way, so it'll be like Bixia Saz, something like that. Probably it's smoother though. Oh, you get the artifacts. Artifact ma. Look at this. 103,250. Holy. Oh, someone. Yeah, the Kokui one takes forever. We'll wait for that to run, I suppose. Yeah, it's still loading. Oh my god. Maybe I'll have to cancel and go to Prudence or the French one. I don't know if I want to hear this. An RTX 5090 for
Bixia to size.
Oh my god. Wait, why did that kind of work? Hang on. What does Prudence say about that? Prudence.
Bixia says ng.
Okay, Vixia is Prudence is like, nah. Oh, I changed it so it doesn't have it ready to go. Cancel. What about the French though? What does the French think about this?
Bixiavre says ng.
Wait, what about the Germans? Kirsten? I don't remember which Germans. Eva?
Durchsafzeisen, den.
Okay, what about Romana?
Durchsafzeisen,
What? How did that? Okay.
Hapinora Seisvat Aboce Germans.
Thank you for that. Basically, C++ standard deciders find that certain std ranges are allowed to cache their begin value after being called once, even if...
Data structure synthesis algorithms.
Yes, even if called in a const context, effectively running clonabilities of views. So it's now a huge footgun. I see. The two other Germans are legit stroke simulator. That's true. That's true. That is true.
Datenstruktursynthese, Algorithmus.
Really? Yeah, that's like, it's trying to be like ASMR German, that one.
Datenstruktursynthese Algorithmus.
Algorithmus.
Datenstruktursynthese, Algorithmus.
It sounds actually kind of good. It's some of them are. Yeah, what about Rebecca? Oh. Hang on, I have to try them all.
Bichsiaft Seisa. Aber
Oh no. Kirsten? They saw their first E. Nakan. Yo, what about Ramona? They did good. I love Ramona. Ramona is one of my favorite, I think.
Apinora Seis Kerstin Ramona.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Ramona. Ramona's gonna get you banned if she keeps making sounds like that. Hey, it's not sexualized, so it shouldn't, right? Why did Yifui call in 3? I mean, other people call in 3. I just saw. I'm glad we got Yifui's approval.
Was da denn schon sei es ist Ramona ohne Tat, Flo wüsste.
Yeah, I did check. Yeah. No comment, yeah. Yeah, the TTSs are pretty wild. Right, we're removing duplications, right? Oh yeah, Nora helped. This should be fine. Wait, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work because we never assign last position. Last position is equal to, if we pop it, it's probably fine. Cells at I. And then we should be left with a unique set of cells after this.
Paul ist niedlich.
What? Oh man, I'm dying.
Paul ist niedlich.
How does what does Prudence say about
Alles
this?
niedlich.
Really? With the French.
Paul ist nördlich.
Nullish. What is this? German. I'm neither? Wait, I'm neither what? That's wrong. It probably is wrong. Is cute? Oh, okay. The translator got it wrong. Saged.
Apinoraces, so roi, c'est vrai.
Is right cute? That's right. That's right. Yo, we can do the Pokemon, yo. Maybe one of these streams we should translate the English Pokemon theme into German and French. Yo, that would be an adventure and a half. There is no sentence where Nicklish means neither. Nice, thank you very much. Can you set it to yeah, sure. Sorry. Ramona. There we go.
Apinora sei so wart jetzt VHE. Bixjaft sei es all ma. Bei Fuhren am Hang in dem Ma.
Oh my god.
No. In der Haaren. Da drei.
Oh my god. You're so bad job, buddy. That was a good one. Oh my, holy. That is something else. Let's see if let's see. It was really good. I think it's gonna be even better than what was being generated right now. You love 19th so much. I'm glad you do. I like it a lot too. Like, the only thing is I wish I could automate what TTS model it uses, because there's no command from the console to say use French or use Prudence or use the other one. Well, there kind of is, but I haven't worked out how it works because it's very vague.
Vixia, tu says. Aulma. Wife.
Oh no. That was a mistake. Let's go back to Romania. Yeah, like I said, it was a mistake. Because yeah, like here it says switch to next. Let's speech to text. Let's switch to next text to speech model, or set the model, but it doesn't say how you like whether. How do you actually like? It says sets the text to speech model, but it doesn't say like how we choose which one we set it to. But if we could do that, I could make commands so people can very specifically redeem a TTS model, and we can also randomize the TTS model, and I don't have to click on them myself. Is it open source? It is, but it's well, like the other thing is
Bixjaft sei sie. Ramona below.
yeah. The other thing is, like, it'd be nice to be able to run like more than one of these. I've forgotten the reason. Oh right, so I can do both speech to text and TTS at the same time, but they don't allow that. So we go speech note. If we just go help here, yeah. So we go set TTS model. Let's try Ramona like this. Couldn't import. Yeah, so it's trying to import the file. Action allows external application to invoke certain operations when speech note is running. An action can be triggered by dbus call or with command line option. Look at the ---- ID. What is the ---- ID? Well, this one. Oh, language or model ID used together with set TTS. Yo, imagine if we had smart people in chat like Asterton. I mean, everyone's smart. Imagine if I was as smart as chat. There we go. Okay, so it needs to be action. Okay. Maybe this can be done. So we go action, and then this would be set text to speech model, and then we follow it up with ID, I guess. Yeah, language or model ID used together with set TTS or... Oh, okay. Man.
Being an awesome, smart, and cute. Oh my. Oh.
Could not open network socket. Could not open network socket. What does that mean? How do we get the IDs? Like, they don't have an ID in here. I spelled it wrong. I fucking did, didn't I? RAMONA. Okay. Let me put this back to Prudence. Yeah, it could not open socket. Why does it... D is probably ID though. But then we have like a lot of Ds. There's 4 Ds. I've never used dbus in my life. Well, I might have, but I don't actually know. Cannot open a network socket. So this is a completely different issue. Missing language or model ID. Language. It's Flatpak? It is. I don't remember if there's a reason for that. Is there a reason for that? Oh no. Or it doesn't know where my dbus is. But like it works for like everything else, because when you do a TTS, all it's doing is running this command with an action, and it's doing, well, is it doing an action? We're loading in a file. So I think we're just passing a file to it rather than, yeah. Yeah, we're doing action and then we do start reading. So it does work, it's just like, yeah. Myriad may have seen you wear cat ears IRL? Really? That is an interesting development. Wait, why did you go to Poland? Did you get the cheap food? Maybe it's general QT error spam, or it's nonsense. It's probably because the ID is wrong. Graphic toolkits do love to give errors that aren't even warnings. That is true. Not in person? You said in IRL. In RL. Did I read that wrong? I did not read that wrong. Set TTS model ID missing value after ID. Yeah, see, it still says this socket thing. Wait, is it working then? Oh, we just need the actual ID. I don't know how we get the ID though. You wore them IRL while being. Oh, right, yeah. Yo, you finally showed up on that stream. Nice. Poland's where the good sweetbread is. Apparently. Try D. Yo, what the hell? DE Ramona Low. We're still on Rebecca. It is technically Piper Ramona Low. Text this to each model. Does it give me more information here? So if we go to Deutsch and then we go to we don't have it installed. Text to speech. This doesn't give us more info. Languages. No, this is where we just were, right? Oh, there is an info button. Oh, ID. Yeah, here we are. So it's DE underscore mimic 3 underscore DE underscore M underscore AI labs underscore low underscore Renmonia underscore Dyinga. Okay, let's try this. So I can't copy this. Like, this is not editable text. You cannot highlight anything here. So we're gonna manually type this out. So DE underscore mimic 3 underscore DE underscore M underscore AI labs underscore low underscore Ramona underscore. Did I spell it right? RAMONA DEININGER. Wait. Okay, are we on Prudence? Let's go to Prudence.
Bixiev says set TTS model Ramona. Hello.
And then we could do this. It didn't do anything.
Bixiev says set TTS model Ramona. Hello.
Does it need to be in quotations? No. Well, it's not enabled. If I go enable like this. Wait, it worked.
Gefärbt aussieht, Mode Ramona, erlogen.
Wait, it worked, right?
Bixiev says set it as model Ramona. Hello.
Hey, it works.
Gefärbt aussieht, Mode Ramona, erlogen.
Wait, did it need the quotation marks or did it need me to enable it?
Bixiev says set TTS model Ramona. Hello.
Okay.
Being an awesome smart
Gefärbt aus Ramona, an.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the Aston Gamba as well. Oh my. Okay, so a quick diversion. Okay, we're expanding our TTS redeem capabilities now. I don't remember what I did to make it work currently or where that's even being handled, but I'm sure we'll find it. Modules is it just here? We just go TTS. It contains TTS. Add to TTS queue. Right. They seem to be an audiobook narrator. Oh my. They're feeding the Finch as well. What TTS solution? It's called DS Note or Speech Note, depending on where you find it. If it's on GitHub, it's DS Note. If it's anywhere else, it's called Speech Note. Very confusing. Oh yeah, so this is under chat and Albot. Did I really just slap it in here? Yeah, look at that. Wait, we're gonna put it in its own file, I think. TTS.rs. Albot audio queue. Oh yeah, wait. Does this actually have like a is processing function here? Because like the main problem is I don't know if it's done generating or not. I don't think it does, right? There's no way to see if it's currently running. Yeah, there's nothing to say if it's currently running, because that would be the next step. Why is there nothing for like, yo, I'm currently reading. Like the other thing is, okay, the way we solve that is we do export to file, which we can do through the GUI, but there's no like export to file thing here. Man, I have so many like problems with this. Like if we could export to file, then I could just have it like export it to file and then we play it like any other audio thing, and then we don't have to worry about whether or not this is playing stuff or doing things, because it doesn't matter since we have the TTSs in its own file. And then we can also replay older TTSs without needing any weird stuff happening or to accidentally regenerate it or anything like that. But yeah, like I looked this up a little while ago, and basically someone asked for how you export to file, and they're like, "Oh, you just click the file and export thing," and then that was it. There was no further. Like, let's see if we can find it again. Export to file. Create audio files when using TTS. Can only export to file and import from file separate actions. The default export directly when you open select file dialog could be set to the same one as during input. This is nothing. Yeah, here we are. Export to an audio file is supported. You need to use the file, export to file, and then export to audio file option. They don't give an option for like doing it via terminal. Yeah, this is the same one. They just go file, export to file. 4.45. They added an extra click in 4.5 beta, but they didn't say anything about like automating it. It was like they have the What are those? XVFB, so X virtual frame buffer and X test. I haven't heard of those before. I mean, I guess like if we were able to do that, then like it does solve the problem, I suppose. I mean, like, how hard is it? Very useful to cheat at clicker games. You mean I don't have to use X do tools every time I want to play clicker? I could have just done that the whole time. Comic. Wait, do I already have it? XV. Oops. XV. I don't. I have XVM init open. XV frame buffer. PyTest plugin to run XVFP for tests. Virtual frame buffer for the X. Oh, don't steal my password. We'll just patch that. Yeah, but like... What do you mean it restarts required? Okay. I'll just remove it again. Like, I don't really know. Because like, how would we even patch this? Like, yeah, why do they have PyTools, question mark? Oh, they use that internally. Okay, never mind. Like, would it be file source? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. No, go back. Plus. Export. Yo, is it a QML? Button. Okay, it's a QML. Well, like, well, I mean, they do call the save file here. Export to a file. Yeah, it is here. Which means, like, we just need to copy some of its calls that it does, presumably here, and then paste them wherever they do the commands. Which would be under dbus, right? And then is it in here? No. Why am I looking at XML right now? It's under notifications XML. Would it be in an XML? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it is though. D-bus service in DS no XML in supported states are. Yo, we can query this state? Question mark. They have a thing for like playing speech is number 8. Can we get that state though? Access is read, state property change. Oh yeah, how come? It's been very flexible when I've used it. What are you running into? Can we get a state for this? App is split in mode. App will need service to function properly. App standalone. Hello. Hello, Shashi Thrash. Sir D's nuts. Sir D's nuts. Yo, why is this thing missing so much? Like, they have the state here, and it says it's, like, readable, but I don't really know how we read it. Can I just go, like, state? Unknown operation state. Sushi trash? Isn't it thrash? Sushi thrash? Oh, you mean that's what you were going for? Well, I was working on the game jam game. Thing, but then I worked out finally how to get the ID of TTS models, and so we finally have different TTSs used by chat. So I'm working on that currently, but the thing that we really want from this thing is to know if it's busy or not, or to export it to an audio file. And it does have the export to audio file here, but there's no commands to do that unless I'm blind. No. A Joji reference. A Joji. Yo, do I even know what a Joji is? Or is it Jojo? Many Finches. Oh, there's one with a baguette. Oh, your favorite artist? That's where I would have. Oh, that's where I would have heard of the name then. Joji, the singer. Oh, that kind of artist. Oh, a musician. My event structs have problems. Do they though? There's a bunch of places where I use options, even though it should be possible to have immediate data. It has options because it either sends null or data. Like I could, like the other way of having options is you just have it fill in with an empty string, but it sends null through. So like you would end up with a string with null. It's not surprising because Twitch is using some data conventions that are not obvious. Now Sally prepared macros for handling conventions like that, except one specific convention which Twitch is using. You have karaoke many songs of them. Oh, nice. Joji is the one who was previously Filthy Frank and made an amazing pivot. Wait, really? Oh my fucking god. That is amazing. The pink guy. Twitch tells you which fields will be null and which is not, which makes it possible to pass the data using enums in such a way where you don't need options. Well, then we could leave it out then. You just leave that out, no? You just tell it to skip if not there. And then that works fine, no? But they don't say it will be none, it says it could be none. Null, sorry. Hmm. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's a problem, because like with any Rust application, if something may or may not be there, you always use an option. That is the convention in Rust. And so if you're using Rust, and you like the whole point of an option is if something can be null, you use an option instead of like the random null type. But I guess, wait, what you were trying to say? You use an enum where it could be null or the value, and the enum is either none or the value, which is the same as the option. There's no code. If Twitch tells you there's a field is supposed to be there, but it's null, then it's an error in transmission. That is false. That is very false. There is a bunch of fields which they either optionally send to you, or they just set the value to none when they send it to you. There is no error in transmission. It is them just like being lazy. Yeah, we're going on another sidetrack. Sidetrack number 2 off our first sidetrack. I wonder if I can find a example. Is that the chat message? Yeah, here. Here, cheer, emote, and mention. These are all vectors. Are they vectors? No, they can be objects, but they will. I guess you could make this into an enum, right? Like this one you could make into an enum, because there's always one of those, and it's never. No, it's not never one of those. You make all of this into an enum, the text, cheer, emote, and mention. You make that into an enum, and then it's never null. That would work, actually. That might be an improvement. And then we never have to check if it's one of them, because we always survey them into an enum. The type field is there. The type field has very specific values. Yeah, but like, when I was doing this, since this was one of the very first ones, and I wasn't familiar with Survey yet, we could just make these 4 fields into a single enum and then just drop everything that's not true. Right? For this case, at least. But like here, cheer and reply, like all of this, like none of these have to be true at any point as they show you. And so yo, is this new? Is this new? Is this the shared chat thing? Oh, it does come from the shared chat. Yeah, so at the moment, because these are always null until you combine them, it still works because we don't actually check them if they have values or not, and because they're null, they don't have a value. Not quite because text. Oh yeah, so it would be just cheer, emote, and mention then. But the fragment stuff doesn't need options. Yeah, sure. Like I could go change this into a single enum that is either Chiamo, emo, or mention. That would work. That'd be nice, actually. But what about all this? I mean, you just flatten it. You just flatten this into a struct that's called like shared message, and then it is an optional field. Well, we're going back to options though. Would actually make it easier if you looked at the reference rather than the example. Yeah, well, they fucking move where the shit is, so like I never work out where it is anymore. Like, can you even get from it here? Like, you have to go into here and go. Well, this one. It just says message and then emotes. What do you mean reference? Conditions? No, we don't care about conditions. It's under events, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here. I went through this when I was implementing most of the message chat event. Yeah, okay, so they did add more. Yeah, we have all these optional. They literally say optional. mm. They're all grouped up in the events section. Yeah, this is the second sidetrack, that's true. Now look at auto mod message hold reference. Who's using auto mod held stuff? Yeah, what about this? Like it does use a different emote and a different cheer mode, I believe. Some of them use the same ones, but yeah, what's the point? The whole of NV2. They changed it to be aren't they missing one? Yeah, what if it's a what's the third one? What if it's a mention? At the top level there is the reason field. And then auto mod, then blocked term. On the top level there is reason. Here. And then auto mod and blocked term. Yeah, you just have these as structs. But like this is to not to be trusted. This possible values is not to be trusted. Because there's at least two events that it says the possible value should be like 6 things, and yet when you do it for real, there's like I don't know, there was like a ridiculous amount. It was like 42 different things. Like the possible, you can't trust it. Like that is the main problem with this, is that you can't, it's untrustworthy. I have it in here somewhere, right? Because I have an enum. Yeah, here. Okay, emote type. Emote type. Find emote type. emotes. Fragment type. This is auto message. Is it just like a message event? Yeah. Is this it? Fragments. Emote. The mention stuff's probably still there. They forgot to include it. Yeah, exactly. So we can't just presume that like everything they have listed here is going to be factual because they fuck it up so hard. Like look at this. They can't even parse their little HTML. Look at this. They failed to fucking parse their fucking HTML thing. Well, actually, this time it might actually be true because maybe they're parsing is the possible values like including the UL li. Are they sending us like you can't trust this documentation? It is untrustworthy source of data. Now the reason can always either be auto mod and block term, depending on which it is. The field on the top level that's the field on the top level and should not be null. Well, the top level one would never be null, right? Because like this one wouldn't be, but this one says optional, so auto mod would be optional. This one's also optional, so that would be optional. Like they say optional in the description, no? But like the problem is they don't say this is exclusive. They don't say this is exclusive optional. Like they say the reason could be blocked term or auto mod, but that doesn't mean they have to send you the auto mod information or the blocked term information. Like I'm sure there's cases where they know what reason it happened for, but maybe the information is not there because like in between it being triggered and then you like unblocking it for some reason, the term there it's not there anymore, and then you don't know. They don't give you a guarantee that it has to be one or the other. They say this string can be one or the other, but these two fields, they could both be null, and there's probably cases where that is true. It's not how it's meant to be working. This is the point. Twitch is not a trustworthy source, especially when they're not like supposed to be, and how it actually works are very different things, especially when you're dealing with databases, which I believe that in this case it would be, right? Because they have a database of like the terms that are actually like, yeah. That's how the thing is. This is standard stuff in the industry. That's how it works. If they fuck up an event, then that's an error. Yeah, but we prevent ourselves from getting fucked up by working around their potential errors. And so if they send us nothing and nothing, then if they're separate objects that are optional, like they say, so they can both be null at the same time, then we don't get fucked over by being like, oh, it's Twitch's fault. We don't give ourselves the scapegoat of like, oh, it's definitely Twitch's fault. Like there's nothing I could have done. Like you make sure you like handle it the best you can in case they are lying to us. All my options. Thank you for watering me, salad. If that was a reason, if the reason was automod, this will be populated. You put everything in options? You don't put everything. You just put everything that's optional. And optional is very easy to work with. Wait, why is it hard to work with? It's just like a little if statement, no? It'll be the same. It's the same. Wait, no. It's exactly the same as matching it. You just match it, and if it is sum, then it's fine. Or if it's an enum, you're matching the enum, and then if it's fine, it's fine. This is a tangent factual. How is it difficult to work with? Both cases, you're either using if, let, sum, or a match, no? It's not optional though. It says optional here though. Like, I think the message one is a good one, right? Because like these three, they're optional, but they can all be null. Because like they yeah. Because like, okay, here's a type. Here the message chat message event counteracts your argument because it says the type is either text, cheermo, emo, or mention, but it is always text. The text field is always true, and so they don't have optional here, but these other ones they do have optional. And so even if the type is cheermote, we still have text. And so like basing an enum off the type that is a string that they mention, like they're not consistent at very least. At worst, at minimum, they are not consistent on how this typing stuff works. Because clearly in this case, they have clearly stated that string is not an optional field and the type can be both. Well, we worked out it can either be cheer, emote, and mention, one of these, but it is always text. And we only know that because this isn't optional. You love web. 3. You never know when an object is not supposed to be optional, will be undefined. Now Asterton's cooking with fire. Well, if it's undefined, we handle that in a different way. Text field always exists. There's still an enum variant though. It just doesn't have any extra info over other variants. This is problem 30, which prompted your complaint. What do you mean? How does this have anything to do with 30? You just have a tuple, no? You just make this a tuple. It has text and then the enum of cheermo, emote, and mention as the secondary one. Well, I guess it would be an option of one of these variables, I guess, potentially. I don't know. Like clearly, like it's fine how it is. You have like Rust isn't the only one that has to deal with optional, right? If you're doing this in JavaScript, you have to check if cheer mode exists. You have to check if emote exists. You have to check if mention exists. Like this has nothing to do with Saturday. Like you still have to unwrap it. It's just in JavaScript. You just do question mark and then you use it as if it exists and you forget about it. So they just macros don't provide a good way of handling enums, like where one field doesn't have extra values. Well, it does though. You can just say if it doesn't have it there, you either skip it or you skip deserialization of that, or you fill it with a default. Like I do that here. Because update custom reward, the API endpoint. I need to serialize this, but I don't want the user to have to put in every single value. And so for serialization, like I presume deserialization has the same thing, but the other way around, they just set whatever they want to set in here. Like you can make a builder to make it nicer. And then you just serialize it and it'll only serialize the fields that are relevant. If you do this in JavaScript, you just accept your code will break sometimes, But JavaScript is a terrible language with next to no safety features. That is true. That is true.
ning,
That's wrong. That's not right. Yeah, we're on Ramona.
Cabbage McGravel says MY and Nylon M lean.
Emily, you love it when optional isn't part of the type system, but part of doc strict. Really? Like, if you could deserialize it however you want, Myriad, how would this fragments thing be laid out data-wise in Rust? How would you do this, like, without, like, you would still need text, and then mention emote and TMote could also be none. These three could be none and still have text. So what kind of format are you trying to put it in? Because if you have an enum with all four of these, you lose the text field. If you have an enum of these three ones, you're going to have an option where it is none, and so you might as well just use an option around those three fields in the enum, and you're still dealing with optional types. And if you maybe you make a box of fragments, and fragments is a dynamic type that integrates like what are you trying to deserialize it to? I actually don't know what you're trying to get it to do.
Big Zeph says fragment.
Thank you for fragmenting me.
Big Zeph says mention of frag.
Hello, Star Ruby system. Hello. So it provides 4 ways of handling enums. Sure. With data objects like that, externally tagged, internally tagged, JSONly tagged, untagged, what we have here is either a JSONly tagged enum with contents fields of different names, which say it doesn't
Cabbage
support.
McGravel says FNF minf shift minf.
A JSONly tagged enum with context fields with different names, which Solidity does not support, or externally tagged with enum with a variant that doesn't have any data. Well, like, okay, one way you could do this is the way I deserialize events, right? Is where you don't care about any of the tags. None of the tags matter. Zero tagging required, right? Where is it? Is it in here? I lost my event struct. Oh yeah, here. Here, when I deserialize a Twitch event, I use absolutely no tags. Well, I presume I use untagged, and so I just have it deserialize it into one of these options wherever the data fits. And so if you wanted to separate the fragments, you could have 3 or 4 structs, probably 3 structs that is mentioned emote and TMote, and then you have 4 fragment types that contains either a TMote, emote, or a mention, or a text, I suppose. Like, yeah, and it auto fills it out. There's some sort of very distorted anti-podcast.
Big CF says as tatin daughter stania stainin.
The voices. The untagged enum magic? Yeah. How did you generic? How is all your fragments different structs then? Do you not just have a single fragment struct? Are they 3 or 4 different types?
Asterisk software says evening colon 3.
It's almost Fimp's feeding time again. Yeah, untagged Enum magic. I think that's the best way to do it. Then you don't have to worry about spelling mistakes. Sent you a screenshot. Wait, what? What is that transition? What is that transition? Yeah, this is a pretty fucked up enum. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, this is pretty good actually. La Fimpschma. Nice. Fucked up? Yeah, I've never used
Havenura says,
curly
wait, I thought we
brackets.
are participating in one of Nova's game jams.
Yeah, I've never used curly brackets inside an enum before. Normally this would be two structure parents. See, like, I think this is more effort than the whole option thing. You thought we were participating in one of Nova's game jams? We are. Just slowly. We're slowly participating. Well, this would be two structs, a parent struct with a text field, and then a field holding the enum, and a second struct that's holding an enum holding all the data in the screenshot just without the text field. But since they won't support that, you had to do what's in the screenshot. Yeah, it was before TTS and whatever this is, that's correct. It's more efficient to figure out, but it will always be less effort for anyone trying to use the structs. Can you flatten an enum? Well, like, I haven't looked into it, but it should, right? Just not forget about the procedurally generated dioramas. Yo, Nora's on point today, holy. So it only works if the text variant is at the very end, and only works if there's only a single variant that doesn't hold extra data. Right, because it tries to use a match statement logic. I see. But what if, wait. So we're going on a little like adventure. Because I remember seeing something. So handwritten generic type bounds. Deserialize from string. Sweet patates. Wonder what we could derail next. Maybe, hold on. Curry and which veggies are best? Yo. Chickpeas? Oh my god. Nora.
Big Sam
Holy.
says OWL. What veggies go best
Chickpeas.
in curry?
Wait, chickpeas. Chickpeas are okay in curries, okay? Peas, just regular peas, they are like an occasion. If you have occasionally you have peas in like a Japanese curry, that goes hard given you don't have it too often and it's like on a rare occasion. And it's like one of the poggest like ways to have it because like you don't have the problem of like there's big pieces in your food. And it's like it gives it enough like a munch, gives it enough munch value. Just regular peas. I think Asterton's allergic to chickpeas. Like, I'm just gonna leave that one at there. Spinach. Yo, I haven't tried spinach in my curry yet. That's a good thing. You like hummus? Hummus? You wouldn't have it in Japanese curry. Yeah, it seems weird in Japanese curries, but actually, yeah, that's a good point. In Indian curries, it's definitely good. Hello, Trade Splitter. Hi. You're probably thinking of adjacently tagged enums, but SETI assumes that they always hold the content in the same field, while here the content is held in different fields. Well, that's not what I'm thinking, but yeah, sure. Yeah, you could just put it in a hash map, no? You could just put the whole struct in a hash map and then you don't have to worry about anything. You just have a JSON like experience. You just do dots, you just get the string name and then you get the value back. Chickpeas not in hummus, you don't like the texture? But chickpeas not in hummus. You don't like the texture; it's too grainy, like coral lentil. Yo, if your chickpea is grainy, I think it's not cooked. Am I wrong? If your chickpea is grainy, is it not cooked? Hashmat means you worry more, not less. Yeah, like I think yeah, I think Aston's eaten a lot of uncooked foods before and then been like, yeah, they're not good. Like not cooked properly. Lentils are really good. Hash maps always give you an option when you try to get from them, so you're back to square one. Well, yeah, that's why I went with the option thing, because it's just simplified. There's no shenanigans involved. Persona! Yo, anyone that's played Persona? Those games are so good. I love it. I love the Persona games. You never made lentils or chickpeas since you have the choice of what you eat, but your parents made it. Yeah, well, food parents make is usually pretty mid to low tier IMO, at least in my experience. Well, I guess anyone that doesn't have a family that actually just cooks all the time or is orientated around cooking food properly, from what I've heard. Hash map doesn't reduce the amount of potential keys you ask for. Yeah, hash map was a little bit of a joke because you would be kind of like, it would be kind of going back to like just handling the JSON raw rather than anything else. And then at that point, you should just put them in arrays where they're all just stringified, and you just have like array depths with like keys that are strings, and like you just don't have enums anymore. Yeah, you're not passing it exactly. There is no passing. That was the joke. I mean, you could manually deserialize it, right? That would let you put it into. That could let you do all the matching yourself, and then put it into all the structs yourself, like the way you want it. I mean, it's more work, but you might end up with something you want. Like if you're not sticking to this struct for your like end game, what the user uses, and you're using something more useful, then you could just manually deserialize it into the better format, and we'll just go like fuck Saturday. With manual deserialize, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but manual deserialize is a giant pain to write, so you'd rather not. Yeah, exactly. So your option is to deal with options or whatever you've done. Good night, Goose Fat. You have chickpea TSD. You mean you solved it? Did you though? Clearly, it's still messing with your brain. Yeah, you probably read this one, right? Lol. Survey JSON flattened nested internally tagged enums. Yeah, you probably read this, right? Yeah, manual deserialization. Yeah, look at that. We called it. Same with ratatouille. Wait, what's wrong with ratatouille? You say spinach, and the sauerkraut until you prepared it yourself and realized that your mother has no clue how to cook. Yeah. Parents fuck everything up. I think we can agree on that. GitHub issue, blah, blah, blah. You could automatically read it into an enum version and then do transformation at the end to pull out the text into final form, hide intermediate version as a private module. That is true. You have a message. Yep. Holy. Massive texture histories. Do you have enough VRAM? You think it's leaking? Oh no. Not the leaking VRAM. Wait, I think we solved this. This is a closed case. Like, we never have to look at this case ever again. It's been solved. We solved the issue. It has been finalized. We concluded. Yeah, you could just make it a trait, but yeah, I don't know. I'm done with this, and so is my browser apparently, because I cannot. The browser is dead. The browser is dead. Look, I can't drag it. Yeah, look at that. The browser is also done with serialization. Who would have guessed? Oh my god. Wait, I don't know why I didn't pin it yet, but I might as well pin it again. Doing the whiting now. Column 3. Let me just pin that somewhere. Pin. Forever. Does that work? Did it work? Oh, it does work. I mean, it doesn't go to the live stream, but that's okay. That's okay. Wait, what's happening? What is happening? Bananas. Apples. Okay, but to be fair, they didn't have internet and just kind of randomly followed recipes from people around who... Wait, who didn't have internet? How long ago were you eating whatever the fuck you were eating? Like, internet's been around since what, 1980? 1983? Who didn't have internet? And also, even if you don't have internet, who's like, oh, I'm making lentils at home, or like has made lentils at home and like quote unquote enjoys it enough to make it again? Who's not like, oh, there's lentils at that restaurant, I should try what they're like, and then be like, oh, their texture's not fucking grainy like the shit I make at home. Like, what? Your mother just did random shit that she thought was good and called herself an excellent cook. That's where you stop before you start venting. Yeah, that's fair. That does sound heckin' bullshit. Very common experience, yeah. Your mum has not adapted to the fact that she looks things up on Google. Yeah, but like, can you do? Are they missing comparisons? Are they not like, oh, I wonder what it's like? Like when you make a pizza at home, like. You never saw her follow a recipe from the internet. She was trading handwritten recipes with her friends. Yeah, but like if you're making lentils, for example, or chickpeas, like there's gonna be restaurants that do those things, and so when you have those and they end up a completely different texture, or even like flavors not so much, like clearly you're cooking it in like the wrong way, and like I don't know. Like, you have the local comparison that you can still do even if you don't have the internet, or even like if your friend is the one that makes it, fucking eat theirs and be like, oh, your lentils don't taste like shit. What did you do? Like, I don't know. I think these people just don't care about cooking. I think that's what it comes to. This common belief. The common belief then is a restaurant kitchen. They have fancy kitchen appliances to make things taste good. Well, it's almost never about the taste. The taste comes from like not how it's cooked most of the time, and it's like what you put on it or around it, or like the like we're talking about texture here, but yeah, it's all coping, you know. Okay, you really went to a restaurant before moving out. A restaurant? Do you mean like? I mean like you didn't have takeaway? Were you in the Outback? Were you on the in the sticks where you didn't have like McDonald's and other just general takeaway foods? Just anything really? Or was there a lot nearby but you didn't have a lot of money? Question. Stuck in the sticks. Stuck in the sticks. We never had restaurant or takeaway food because we were poor AF. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, yeah. I guess I was lucky enough that my parents were young as fuck when they had me, like hella young, like having children in the 1980s kind of young. Actually, I don't know if that's true. That was a random year guess. But they still managed to have like basic money income, which was nice. But you know, they were like, oh shit, we have a child. Now we have to get serious about making money and surviving. And so I believe they, what do you call it? Stepped up to the plate that they had put themselves in, which I don't think a lot of people do, which is unfortunate. Parents aren't very rich, and we lived in the countryside. There wasn't a lot of options. Yo, does that make Asterton a country girl? Small town country girl Asterton. And Nora, by the sounds of it. Good curry is all about the right spices and seasoning. Anyway, no, like yes, but no. So like the okay. Oh yeah, okay. We're going into story time. We're having a little bit of story time here. So there is a curry that everyone makes or has, like it seems to be. Does everyone know the whole golden Japanese curry pre-box thing? Hang on, I'll bring it up on screen. This thing. Is there a better image of it? Hang on, I know I'm not showing it. This thing. Yeah. Do you know this? It depends on the curry. If we're talking Indian or Thai, you agree? Japanese curry produce more quality of the ingredients. Yo, Bix might have summarized my entire half an hour yap. Yo, my job is done in one sentence. GG. It's okay. So no, it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah. So you see this? Okay. So I have grabbed this 3 or 4 times now. Thanks for stream. Yeah, we're finishing up. We're done for today. So I've bought this 3 or 4 times now, and before this and after this, I guess, and in between it, I have been making my own Japanese curry. And the problem I run into with this one is that so I tried both extremes this time. I I ended up with more or less like a little bit of the rook stuff, like a little ratio to big water, approximately. Well, I'm pretty sure it's like the recommended amount, but it was a bit iffy. And then the other way, the second one I tried, which like I don't know. Okay, so the problem I have with this one is what happens is I don't end up with curry sauce left. So there is curry sauce in there, but usually because I make the curry part and then I make the vegetables and then I put the vegetables in the curry. The curry that this makes often like it does fully attach itself to the ingredients, and then there's like no free flowing curry left somehow. Somehow, no matter what like water ratio or curry ratio, there's just no free flowing curry left. And so like when I get the rice and the curry with vegetables, it's hard to cover the rice in the curry thing. And so like maybe it's a skill issue with this, but it seems wrong though. Yeah, the one I had, the last test I had, it was the extra hot one. Extra hot. Yeah, extra hot. Wait, is this not extra hot? Oh no, that's mild. I thought it was extra hot, my bad. But yeah, extra hot. Yeah, this is the one I had last time. Yo, what is this? Oh. So like the problem I end up with is there's not enough liquid. Even when I did like a little bit of this and then a fuckload of liquid comparatively. Yeah, and then like the other thing is like I did one of my earlier trials, I did end up with liquid, but instead of being like what is this? Yeah, like it doesn't have like a good texture to it. So like when I make my Japanese curry, the curry texture, it can depending on how I make it, which is like the whole purpose of making it in different ways. But like most of the time you have enough curry to cover your food plus the rice, and then the texture is also, it's thick enough that like when you combine it with like sushi rice, let's say, or even just regular rice, like it acts as it's still runny, but it acts as a congealant to the rice. So before you heat it up, it's like liquid, but it's still like covering vegetables and stuff. And then you put it on the rice and then you mix it with the rice, and then it like helps the rice stick together, and then you have really nice like bites you can pick up with the chopstick. And I don't remember where I was going. You did hide and seek in the cornfields thing, and then you got scolded because of pesticides, (3). Hide and seek in the cornfields thing. Yeah, I hope you didn't get cancer. It's probably not. The UV levels are probably nowhere near as crazy as they are here. Do you measure veggies to the recommended amount on the package recipe? The package recipe is so confusing. It seems like you just need more or less water, cooking time, lower temperature. Well, like I've tried so many variations. Like I made it like at least 12 times now, over like 4 or 5 of these containers, these boxes of 12. I made it like, yeah, and I don't know. I can't. It just doesn't work. Like most of the time, I end up with all the curries on the vegetables and nothing else. Or like if there is something left, it's like a not good texture, and there's not much of it. Or the one that I actually hated the most is when I did put too much water in it and I was too lazy to boil it off. It was just fucking like liquid sludge. Like I saw a picture. This thing, it looked like this, and it wasn't great because it doesn't really stick to the rice, and the rice like absorbs it a little bit, but not really. And so you'd eat all of the solid bits, but then you'd still have like this curry soup at the bottom that's like, eh. And so like this is, yeah, I don't know. See, like here, this is actually doing it. Like they've hidden it because like once you mix this, these naked carrots at the top with this, like this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen to this one too. I can see it. Just want to say congealant. Whenever you make curry, you get really silky smooth curry with enough sauce. Yo, how do you do that? How do you do that? Like I can do that with my one, but like I don't get this. I mean, is this what you mean? Like I don't ever get anything close to this. Like I've gotten this kinda. I've definitely had that, but that's like mostly liquid still. I've never gotten something like this. But even then, like, you can see it's like watery still, because like it's still got like the see-through, it has the see-through bottom. You know, have good advice. Every time you make soup type curry, it comes out as paste type. Well, that's what you want, isn't it? Paste type is what you want. Like, you're not meant to have soup type curry unless you're making a soup or Indian, maybe. What is a soup type curry? It's the right thing is to coat the rice without being runny. Yeah, like I don't know how to do it with this, so clearly it's a skill issue, but like it's so like bewildering.